I just spent 3 hours building a complete copy of this app from the App Store. It's making $70,000 a month and I didn't write a single line of code. Now, this isn't some get-rich-quick scheme. I literally took this macro tracking app from the App Store, I fed it into one AI tool, and I watched as it recreated every single feature, every screen, and every function automatically. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I reverse engineered a proven money-making app using nothing but AI. That's how we do it on this channel. We're talking about copying entire user interfaces, all the core features, and even connecting it to Stripe so I can start charging users immediately. Now, most people think app development requires months of learning to code or hiring expensive developers. But what I discovered will completely flip that assumption on its head. I'm gonna walk you through finding profitable apps to copy, the exact AI tool that does all the heavy lifting, and how to set up payments so you can start monetizing from day one. So if you want to see how AI can turn you into an app developer overnight, let's go ahead and get started. The new AI tool that will build the entire app for us is Rocket.new. I added a link in the description below, so you can go ahead and check it out too. Okay, so important disclaimer, building apps and making money online is not easy, despite what other YouTubers are saying. So when I show you how to build an app, I'm demonstrating the technical process and the potential. I am not guaranteeing your results. These AI tools, they're legit and the techniques work, but success depends on your execution, timing, and honestly, some luck. Most apps don't make money immediately and many don't make money at all. So I'm not promising that you're gonna get rich or that you quit your job. Don't do that. This is not financial advice or a get-rich-quick scheme. I'm just showing you what's possible with these tools. What you do with that knowledge, that's entirely up to you. All right, with those expectations set, let's go ahead and continue building the app. Before adding any advanced tools or smart features, our first step is just getting something up and running. Now, to do that, we're gonna use Rocket for this process. It's a powerful platform that simplifies app development by doing the heavy lifting for us. There's no need to overthink things just yet. What we need right now is a simple structure that just works. Now, one of the great things about using Rocket is that it gives you full ownership of your code as it ought to be. Unlike other platforms that lock you into their ecosystem, Rocket ensures that you own everything that you create. And even if you decide to, say, cancel your subscription, your apps and code remain yours forever. It's all about giving you the flexibility to do as you please with your work. All right, so now with that control in our hands, let's go ahead and get started on building our app. We're gonna make the camera scanning and the upload function the main dashboard, and then we're gonna go from there. Here's the prompt we'll give to Rocket. Hi Rocket, let's create an awesome nutrition tracker app. Let's start with the basics. Please create the UI first with the camera scanning and upload function as the dashboard, and create the rest of the sections. And after this runs, Rocket puts together a clean, basic layout. The dashboard now centers around the camera and upload functionality, while the rest of the app sections are already in place and ready to be expanded upon. Now, navigating through the app is smooth and uploading different images works just as expected. Each one gets properly stored and then logged in the history section. That storage log will act as the foundation for the scanning feature we're going to build later on. Now that the uploading and taking photos is working, it's a good time to move forward and start shaping the part that our users will actually interact with day to day, the macro tracker. Now, this is where users will eventually see all their proteins, their fats, and carbs broken down clearly. But for now, it's all about getting the design in place. And instead of starting from scratch, we're gonna go ahead and speed things up by using a screenshot from another app as a reference. Now here, I'm gonna drop in the prompt for Rocket along with the screenshot. Great, but now please expand this further by creating a dedicated section for counting, tracking macros. Please just use mock data for this right now, as we will integrate Gemini and its core functionality later. For the UI, please refer to the screenshot. I want you to create something inspired by this. And with that, Rocket generates a new macro section using the reference we just gave. The layout looks pretty clean and familiar, visually aligned with the design in the screenshot. It's only showing mock data for now as we asked, but everything is placed in the right spots, ready for when we plug in real functionality later. Now, navigating to the macros section already feels natural to me, and the visual flow matches what we aimed for. But let's say you had a design in Figma, for example. With Rocket.new, you can skip the manual handoff and then just go straight from Figma to production in just minutes. All you gotta do is simply upload your design, and Rocket.new converts it into working code with pixel-perfect accuracy. There are no more delays or it doesn't look like the design kind of issues, because Rocket's AI ensures that your vision becomes reality, saving you time and a bunch of hassle. Alright, so far so good. The visual side is done, the macro tracker's in place, and now it's time to actually power the app with real functionality. Now this part handles the logic behind scanning food, pulling in nutrition info, and automatically logging it into the user's daily macros. And to make that happen, we're integrating Google's Gemini. Setup starts in the Project Settings tab. From there, let's head on over to the Gemini section, and here we're gonna grab the API key from the Google Gemini dashboard and paste it into the integration panel. And once that part's saved, the system is ready to go. In the prompt, we're just gonna ask Rocket to integrate Gemini and build out the core feature set. The idea here is that users will be able to either scan or upload a photo, and then Gemini will analyze the image to detect the food item. If the image is a barcode, the app should pull up the listing tied to that barcode instead. And once the nutritional data is retrieved, the app will automatically log it. No mock data this time. And each entry will be categorized by food, and then the app will update the user's total daily macros as new items are scanned. This functionality will form the foundation of our app, and we can expand from here a little bit later on. After processing the mock-ups from earlier, well, those are gone and Gemini just takes over. The calorie macro section now runs live. When scanning an image, Gemini detects the type of food and then returns the nutritional data for that specific food type. Now we can see here that I simply uploaded a random food picture, and after a brief moment, Gemini successfully scans the image and returns to me with the results. Shortly after, the nutritional data is properly reflected in the app, showing me the accurate food details and updating my macro tracking accordingly. So each part of the app is now active, so it's time to go ahead and check out how everything flows together in one smooth experience. Right now, there are 4 core sections built into the layout: camera, macros, history, and profile. Each one connects to the next, and together they form the baseline experience for our nutrition tracker. Starting with the camera section, a quick test using a simple burger image shows that Gemini is working as it should. The scan pulls up detailed results, including total macros, nutrient breakdowns, and any extra nutritional facts, all of which can be added directly to the daily intake. And from there, heading over to the history tab shows that the burger entry has already been logged for me, and everything tracks automatically in the background. And the whole flow from scan to history, it all feels connected and functional. And this gives a solid look at how the base version of the app handles input, how it processes data, and keeps things organized. At this point, we can now say that the core experience feels pretty stable. So the next move is to make the app feel, well, more personalized and dynamic, because that's where progress tracking comes in. Instead of just logging what users eat, the goal now is to give them a way to actually see their progress and adjust along the way. So this next step adds an AI-driven tracker that covers daily, weekly, and monthly reports, along with custom goal setting for different kinds of fitness objectives. Now here's what we're gonna ask Rocket in the prompt. Good. Now let's expand the app by having a dedicated daily, weekly, and monthly progress report. Alongside this, build a goal tracking feature where the user should be able to input their goals for weight loss, for muscle gain, or general fitness milestones. And after waiting a bit, there it is. We can see here a new progress section is added to our app. Our users can now set goals based on whatever they're working towards. The AI also steps in by offering personalized suggestions depending on the goal selected. And inside inside this section, as you can see, everything's organized and it's all simple to navigate. This update adds a clear sense of direction to the whole experience and helps me, my user, stay on track over time. All right, so before moving on to payments and login, there's one more feature that pretty much rounds out the app's core experience, and that's a smart meal management system. This part takes everything a step further by letting users plan, log, and generate meals with help from AI. And instead of manually tracking food item by food item, users get a faster, more flexible way to manage what they eat. Here's the prompt we're going to give Rocket for this step. Great, now let's expand our app further. Please integrate a smart meal management system. The user should be able to create meals or have the AI generate it for them. They should be able to log the meals quickly, edit it, and view the nutrition values afterwards. And there's going to be some trial and error, give and take here, but we'll now have eventually a fully functioning smart meal management system. And if anything goes wrong along the way, that's okay. Rocket.new's built-in error detection and autofix feature has me covered. So when an issue arises, it automatically detects the problem and offers a fix for me, for us. No need for many debugging skills. All we gotta do is just click fix it and the AI takes care of the rest for us. And now with the system up and running, we can create meals, we can view their nutritional value, and we can even have the AI generate personalized meals based on whatever our goals might be. So let's go ahead and explore the new meal section. I'm gonna go ahead and try to click on it, and a variety of preset meals do appear for me, and they're all ready to be added to my nutrition goals. So, okay, right now, our app is shaping up pretty nicely, I gotta say, and now it's time to take things to the next level by integrating Supabase for our login and sign-up systems. This is gonna allow us to manage user authentication smoothly. And to get started on this part, we need to set up a new project in Supabase, connect it to Rocket, and then push the schema to integrate everything. Here's how we're gonna do it. First, we're gonna head over to Supabase and create a new project. And once that's done, we're gonna go back to Rocket, click on the settings icon here in the upper left corner, and then we're gonna navigate to the integration section. And from there, we're gonna select Supabase and then link my account to our project. Now here's the prompt we're gonna give to Rocket. Now, please integrate Supabase into our app for the login and sign-up system. I've already linked the project in the integrations tab. First, please create the login and sign-up pages, including the proper redirects and authorization methods. And again, after pushing through a couple of retries, we will have a proper Supabase integration. The app has a fully functional login and a sign-up system in place. So starting with the newly created login page, I'm going to try to sign up for a new account just to test things out. And afterwards, everything works, well, perfectly. The account logs in without a hitch, confirming that the authentication system is all set up and ready to go. And as things really start coming together, I'd like to mention that Rocket makes it super easy to bring this app to mobile platforms too. While other platforms might struggle to offer real native mobile apps, Rocket's Flutter-based apps work seamlessly across both systems. It's not just a responsive web app, it's full native performance, making sure that your app will run smoothly no matter the device. Plus, Rocket's pre-built backend templates, those make it even easier to scale and develop apps, whether we're building a web app, a mobile app, or an internal tool. So all you gotta do is check out the available templates to speed up development and save credits, because Rocket really has you covered for anything that you want to build with it. All right, so now this is the part where everything really does finally start to feel official, because we're about to connect real payments using Stripe. It's the last big milestone in our build for today, and once it's working, our app just won't look put together. It'll actually be ready to monetize. And here's the thing about Rocket that sets it apart from everybody else. When Rocket.new adds integrations, say like Stripe or with Supabase, it's not just placeholder code or mockups, it's production-ready functionality that, well, actually works. Watch this, because there's no more pretending or demo-only features. When you connect your accounts, you're able to start processing real payments and authentication right away. This is the kind of integration that makes your app feel like a polished live product. Now, here we're going to start by grabbing the API keys from Stripe. So I'm going to head over to my Stripe dashboard. I'm going to copy both the secret key and the publishable key. Then I'm going to jump back into Rocket. And from there, I'm going to open the settings in the upper left corner here. I'm going to go into the integrations tab, click on Stripe, and then paste both keys where they belong. After that, let's go ahead and drop in our final prompt to finish the payment system. Now let's integrate the last part of our app. Please integrate Stripe for a premium upgrade payment module. We already have an upgrade button in our profile section. I want you to create a payment redirect whenever the user clicks that button. Then after successful payment, it goes back to the app. Okay, so admittedly, this part took a bit longer to process, but again, it's worth it because after that, Stripe was fully integrated. And now we officially have a dedicated premium plan with a full checkout flow powered by Stripe. Here, you're gonna see me tap the upgrade button, and then I'm gonna go through Stripe's payment screen. I'm gonna go ahead and confirm everything, and after the payment is done, the app redirects me back automatically. And just like that, premium is unlocked. All right, now it's time for the full walkthrough. Let's go ahead and see how everything comes together now that the app is complete. And we're gonna start by creating a brand new account to show that the sign up and login systems are good in action. And as you can see, everything works smoothly here and we're immediately logged into the app. From there, let's go through each of the main sections just to double check how things flow. After that, I'm gonna head over to scan a food item. And here's where Gemini kicks in. The results load up correctly, showing all the nutritional data, the macro breakdowns, and everything else. After this, I'm gonna jump into the macro section, and yep, it's already updated with our latest calorie and macro intake from that last scan. And it's super satisfying to see it all syncing in real time. You get those I made that kind of vibe. Now let's move over to the meal section. We're gonna add a new meal, then we're gonna check the history page, and just like that, we can see our scanned food item listed there with all of its info. And finally, I'm going to open the profile tab, and here I'm gonna tap the upgrade button to start a monthly subscription. And after completing the payment and all the steps, I am redirected back into the app, and we can now see the account has officially upgraded. So the premium status is showing correctly, and the app is fully unlocked. Everything's running just the way we planned. All right, you do gotta admit, it's kind of wild seeing how far this app has come throughout this whole video. We started with a simple idea, scan a meal and track your macros. But now it's a fully working platform with intelligent food recognition, auto logging, custom meal tracking, user accounts, and even a real Stripe-powered upgrade flow. And none of that required me writing a single line of code. Every section was built step by step with AI handling the logic, the flow, and the integrations behind the scenes. And what felt complex before, things like login systems or payment handling, are now just a few clicks and a well-written prompt or two away. So if you're looking at this thinking, could I really build something like that? Yeah, you can. This build is the answer. It's doable, and honestly, it's kind of fun. Now, it's your turn. I want you to take this template, I want you to make it your own, and start building. Thank you for watching and spending your time with me today.